going on, everybody? Boylon here, and welcome to the Black Knight meta. Now, yes, this is the blog video that we're going to be covering today, but I just wanted to talk about this really quickly because we're about an hour into the reset, and, well, at least a couple of people in my arena shard already have them. I'm going to be the good boy and wait, at least maybe until we see the tables that are going to be on the blog post for the event coming on Monday. And it's only a 3-star. Now, I did actually attack him one time. He was in the number 2 position. He actually just moved into 1. And I failed my first try. I thought I had something workshopped. I still might. But I have to go back to this after the blog post video. And if I find something compelling, I will post it later on. Because I have been trying a couple of different things, especially with regards to different comps and things like that. So we're going to workshop it. But otherwise, I hope that you guys have fun this weekend. For anyone who's outright buying him, of course, you know, the offers are there available for you as well. There's a handful of them. There's also one that includes a 4 red star Black Knight. One thing that I do want to mention is that, yes, you can buy his red stars in advance, which is what I've been doing. So I don't have him unlocked, and he's already in there for the DPCs, and it seems like it's almost guaranteed. I have only refreshed one time, just for shits and giggles, but there's a 4th slot, so that's not what they suggested. They suggest an increased chance, but that didn't mean like a 4th slot that's dedicated to him. So I actually think this is a dedicated slot for Black Knight. Maybe I just got lucky. Either way, it's not going to be hard for you to get your red stars for him. I plan on going to 5, leaving him there for the moment. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully by the end of the event, all the free-to-play stuff, that I'll get him to 5 yellow with luck. So if you're ready to go, though, let's get to the blog. Okay, so this title is a bit ominous. Vote in Blood. Maybe there's a new vote. That's Morbius in the background. That's the image. That's the images for Morbius. I know that because I mean, unless it's a different version of Morbius, but pretty sure that's him there. There is a new 5-minute video here for the Out of Time team. I already watched it. There's nothing super compelling in there, so you don't really have to watch it. It's just they wanted to show you that. And what else? Let's zoom in because that's a bit hard to read. Trials for Black Cat, Nova, and Green Goblin will have their first run in their new format starting on Monday. So it's alternating, right, with the Scourges. So one Monday it's Scourges, one Monday it's Trials. So this will be interesting. I think it's a lot like the Scourge system, right, where you just need to get as high as you can. It's not coming back. It's going to be in the milestones, and that's how you're going to get your 7-star. You know, basically you need to run the highest difficulty that you can. Paint the Town red, which is win Crucible battles, extra points when using Superior 6. I like, you know, and thank you, Community Manager Archangel, for mentioning this, because a lot of people actually forget this. Make sure to take them off your defense. I think that's a good touch there, actually. Open Ruby Red orbs, not the fragments. I guess you get the fragments by doing other things and using power cores. Red-handed, which is the web milestone, you battle in raids and you get more points by using Hive Mind. Okay, and then there's the Alliance milestone, which is campaign energy. ISO 8 campaign energy and incursion energy, and earn allies. This is the first time I think that they've done an alliance-based milestone that also includes incursion energy, I think. So we've got a handful of things. Now, this starts on Monday, obviously, so my video will be out on Sunday morning for this. I think in this instance, because there's no campaign energy, currency stuff, we should have all the available information, or most of it anyways, to do a reasonable event video for this. We have a Bucky Barnes Blitz later on as well. And this Gear Explosion thing, 2x ISO 8 crystals from the ISO campaign, Hidden Retribution Blitz, Quick Rumble with Secret Avengers. So, new character... Oh my god, who is this? Hold on. Who is that? Who is that? Who the fuck are these people? Is that Moira McTaggart? Without even looking, the graphics are awful. The artwork for this is awful. I have no idea. Maybe it's Man Thing. Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe it's a costume. Let's find out. We're really loved with voting. Blah, 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 blah. Who is this? When the sun sets, the streets of New York becomes even more dangerous. Bitten by a vampire and turned, one of these beloved Marvel characters will become the undead and join Marvel Strike Force. Okay. Who are they? A new vampiric appearance for them, new power. So that's just their human forms then? The next new character poll, are these even real people? February the 20th. So that's going to be pretty soon. That's going to be next week, next Tuesday, and run for a week. To choose one of 3 characters. Betty Brant. Don't know who. J. Jonah Jameson's assistant. Is this real? Is it? Let me know in the comics if any of this is real, because I'm actually like I don't know. Like I don't know the character's name. Ben Ulrich or Ulrich. This does sound familiar. I actually think that he was in some of the more recent X-Men comics with relation to Krakoa. Like last year, maybe I read that name, so I do know that name there. But yeah, I guess he's more involved in Spider-Man stuff like that. Karen Page, are they all? She was from the Daredevil TV show, right? Like on Netflix. I'm pretty sure, or somewhere like that. The Defenders, maybe, or the Daredevil show. Yeah. Okay. So I heard the name, but I mean, they're not like real Marvel. Like, why are they doing that though? Guess they're just trying to have fun, I suppose. But yeah, let me know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. So we're gonna vote on these three characters. Honestly, have no idea. Based on like this is a stumping one. So I have no idea who I'd pick. Based on this, the artwork's pretty dreary. So let me know in the comments down below who you're going to vote for. Who should I vote for? Who should I push people to vote for? I don't know. Honestly, I think this is going to go right down the middle. I have no large opinions about this at all, but you're going to get 50 power cores and 50 campaign energy per vote, and you're going to do this once per day, kind of like the Alpha Flight thing, it looks like. So do that every day starting next week. I'll try to put out a reminder. Next legendary character. The Out of Time team will be needed for the next legendary character. We pivotal in the Out of Time will be pivotal in war. And the legendary character they help unlock will join Deadpool and the fan-voted Panda Pool on an upcoming team. And the legendary character they help unlock. Oh, so it's going to be a Mercs for money legendary character. Skill raid team. Now it does say join Deadpool and Panda Pool on the same team, so maybe it's not a skill raid team if it's the existing Deadpool. Actually, you know what? In this video up here at the very end, watch the last 5 seconds of this video. Actually, I'll show it to you really quickly. And right here, because I did watch it in advance, actually, there's this. Okay, now you can't see the audio, you can't hear the audio, but it's a Deadpool Easter egg. So there very well could be a Deadpool rework, but then that suggests that it's not a raid team, which I think a lot of people were saying, oh, it's Panda. They could have made Panda Pool a skill character if they really wanted to. And I guess that leaves Crucible, I suppose. Not, I'm assuming not Arena, right? So it's got to be a Crucible team then, or some sort of, maybe it's a War Defense team. I don't know. I hope they don't make a legendary War Defense character, but we'll have to wait and see. But nonetheless, the legendary character is pretty much confirmed to be a Mercs for Money character at this point. Let's talk about the Paint the Town and input your sketch. What do you think? Could be related to Deadpool 3 the movie, I guess, which is coming out later this year. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below who you think this might be. Either way, it's like 95% Mercs for Money legendary. The Paint the Town red. This is going to apparently give some diamonds to Green Goblin Classic. There's a leaderboard for this. I didn't think there was a leaderboard for this. I didn't mention this. Let's open things up. So let's just open up the event chart, leaderboard chart. Red-handed is the web milestone for Raze. It should be pretty easy. And red-blooded is the Alliance milestone that we saw. So let's start here. Let's move over to the full screen, and we got red goblin shards on the side. So 5, 15, 20, 35 red goblin shards up to here if we can get there. The event item is over here, so who knows if we'll actually get down this far for these extra red goblin shards. Nonetheless, there's some dark promo credits in here that would be nice to get. We could probably get there. And there's the Marvel's Photon costume. I don't know if this will be free to play. Now, you get some points for opening these red ruby orbs, which is not limited, but I don't know how many of these we will get. And a power core ratio of 3-to-1. So if you were looking to spend about 10,000 cores to unlock Black Knight, you'll probably get an additional like 30k points towards this milestone, which actually isn't too bad. That could make the difference, especially if you talk about the event item here at 33.7, and like this, it's the difference between like 4 milestones. So that's quite significant actually, and that's good. Some good value there, and I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, we'll have the event video on Sunday. And I'll also put into context whether or not you are spending cores on Monday and where you might be able to get to as well. There is going to be some points here for Cosmic Crucible, and that is not limited. It's not showing a limit, actually, but you can only win 18, right? So I guess that's the maximum. You do get points for battling with Superior 6 and at 5 and 7 yellow stars. Some bonuses for that. You're probably not going to have 7 yellow star characters unless you have Green Goblin now, I guess. Or a Doc Ock. You're probably your only 7 yellows at this point. But you might have some at 5, because I think I do for sure, for like Craven and them. Okay, Paint the Town Red leaderboard. Green Goblin Classic Diamonds, but it's only top 1,000. I think a lot of people are going to wait and blow their power cores for this, for the leaderboard. That's insane, actually. I don't think there's a pretty good chance. I don't think there's a good chance I'm going to get top 1,000, but hey, you know, there's some dark diamonds down here, I guess. And maybe I'll be able to buy it myself one day when he's actually released in that store. And 1 to 3% is pretty good. 1,000 dark promos, 500 dark diamonds, like that's, and 1 million blue fives. That's pretty good. Like, so if I get this as part of, you know, spending my power cores, I'd be happy with that for waiting. Honestly, I think that's a good reward for being patient for 3 days. The red-handed, this is the web milestone, just double checking here. Raid battles, it looks pretty easy. You get 500, really? 500 points per raid battle? And only require, is this daily? It's a daily thing. Okay, so 500 points per battle. Honestly, that's like 15 raid battles without even including any of this stuff. Honestly, the hive mind points are pointless. You don't even need to use it. It's just going to get you there quicker. But this is like 15 raid battles a day, which is more than, you know, if you're running both of the raids, this should be no problem. So yeah, not a big deal here. And then we'll be adding this into the math later. It looks pretty generous, honestly, just doing some mental math in my head. Like this event might be pretty good. So we'll have the full details on Sunday, though, when we actually get all that together. So let's bring this back to the blog post, of course. And we're back. And then we have the quick rumble. We have Friday free claim. By the way, this quick rumble was this free claim was very good. Also has more red goblin shards, so 5 more shards because we just got it last week. So that's really important. Make sure you go claim that now. And 16,800 of the event currency is also quite a bit as well. Now, as of recording this video, though, the compensation that I mentioned in the previous video that I put out like at midnight still has not come out. So I'm going to check one more time, but I don't think, yeah. So I was hoping that this would come by the end of today, and it still might. We have up until 4 o'clock, I guess, that 4 p.m. Pacific time is when the Blitz reset thing changes and other things happen where we might get it then. Otherwise, I have a feeling that if it doesn't go out by today, we might not actually see it until Monday, which would be a pretty big shame because I talked about the refreshing nature of this, that if we were to get this today, then you would have about 7 days or 21 store refreshes before this goes away. Actually 8 days. Apparently, maybe they added a day. It almost seems that way. Anyways, if we end up waiting for Monday, that could bring it down to 4 or 5 days, which means you're going to have a lot less refreshes, and you may, in order to spend all of that 300K, then you might actually have to refresh the store with power cores if you're looking for something specific. So keep an eye out on this. If you want a good idea of what to spend your candy currency on, be sure to check my previous video because I went and broke that down in the second half of the video there because there's quite a few things, and 300K is a lot of currency, but it will go quick if you're not careful on what you're buying. So do check that out if you need some guidance. But otherwise, that's going to be the end of this blog video. And of course, everything in that blog is what is subject to change. So you never know when things are going to change on the fly here in Scopely land. But of course, I'll try to bring you the best information that I can, you know, as it's relevant or that we know publicly. So that's going to be the end of this video, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. There's going to be some videos coming out as well over the next couple of days, obviously on this channel. Make sure you ring that notification bell to keep up to date with me, Boilon, on everything there is to know about Marvel Strike Force. And I'll see you guys on the next video when that is. And until then, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon, signing out.